All right, good morning, ladies. Nick Partapillo here. Just kind of going over some of the drills that we've put on the back of your clinic sheets here. The first one I'm going to go over is the ladder drill, and you can kind of see a brief description on your sheet there. The goal with this drill is to practice your landing, especially with chipping. It's really important. You can see notes about how different clubs with different lofts affect how high the ball lands and how far it rolls out. So you can see I set up 3 clubs here. So essentially I'm gonna have 3 zones. So this is zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. And my goal is, I've got some practice balls here. I'm gonna hit 3, the goal in the drill is gonna be to hit 3 shots to each zone, okay? So for me right now, I have a sand wedge in my hand, but I want you guys to practice this with a bunch of different clubs. So like I said, I'm looking for that first zone. So I'm gonna make a nice little short swing. And the goal is to land it in that zone, okay? It is to not leave it in the zone, but it's to land it in that zone. So see, I missed that one. So see, it's really tough. And like I said, it's more so just think about, okay, how far back and how far through I went. Okay, so that one I landed in my second zone, so I need to take a little shorter swing here, right? So short, see, a little tough, right? Even the best can't do it sometimes, but so again, like I said, practice with different clubs. So now I have a 7-iron. This will be a really good visual for how high this 7-iron goes. So this 7-iron is going to go a lot lower than my sand wedge. So see, again, the goal is to land it in the zone. I don't really care about how far over the green it goes. I just want you to practice landing it in that zone there, okay? So again, you can do this with a bunch of different clubs. See, I hit my club there, but you can do this with a bunch of different clubs. So I want you to practice with your pitching wedge, your sand wedge, your 7-iron. Really get a feel for landing, picturing where that ball's gonna land, and go from there.